sad boy.
Oh, what the? Is that a guy? Go, go, go!
They say kids and animals can sense the supernatural world better than adults, and the younger they are, the more they see things we don't. So, this video uploaded by CB Lucky38 might be the proof of that. Christy was home alone filming her toddler. He became rather creeped out by something, he says.
Where's your favorite place to go? What do you see?
I see something behind her. I see something behind her.
You see what?
A bad thing.
A bad thing?
A bad thing.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A ghost?
It's one.
No, there's no ghosts. No ghosts here. Ghosts be gone.
I wanna be behind here. Mommy, go in my room. It's not sad in my room.
It's not scary in your room?
Mm.
Well, you need to stop acting weird.
It's sad in here.
It's not scary in here.
I saw everything pulled in the hat.
There's a scary thing floating. Where?
The hat.
Baby, there's nothing there.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Suddenly, Christy's son's eyes dart to the side of the room, clearly frightened. He leans forward to see better. When Christy asks what he's looking at, he says he sees something bad on the other side of the room. Curious, she asks what it looks like, and he describes it as a ghost. Initially skeptical, Christy is surprised when he insists there's something scary there. He suggests they go to his room because it's safe. After viewers urged her to follow his lead in the comments, she posted another video to show what happened next.
Look, it's kind of savvy. Go in my room. Try to go in, Mommy. Go in my room. Think it's savvy. Oh, go in my room. Mommy, come with me.
Okay.
Cool. Mommy, cool. Mommy, come in here. It's nothing savvy.
Nothing scary.
Christy's son insisted they go into his room because he found the other room too scary. As they hurried past, he kept glancing worriedly at the spot he had been pointing to earlier. TikTok viewers believe Christy's son might have seen something invisible to adults, echoing Kim's sentiment that young children are honest and protective. Many were unsettled by a comment from user Zodiac_L, who shared a similar experience with their own child hearing a man's voice in their room. What are your thoughts on this? Do you believe children can perceive things that adults cannot? People walking through walls or objects seems like something from a movie, but what if I told you this was captured on camera? The video shows the beginning of an underground race where two truck drivers were testing their vehicles. A moment of excitement suddenly turned into the weirdest thing everyone saw that day.
Puta, ese hueputa en medio había quedado. Puta, ese hueputa en medio había quedado.
As you can imagine, many theories have popped up online about the young man who suddenly appears between the machines. Some people think it's impossible for anyone to have come out of that situation unharmed. They argue that no one could have walked into the middle of the road while the trucks were lining up. Others mentioned that the space was too tight, and it even looked like the truck passed right through him, leading some to speculate it might be a ghost. Personally, I lean towards it being just a person who somehow miraculously wasn't hit by the vehicles. What do you think? It's definitely footage that keeps sparking debate. Do ghosts only disturb us? Are humans the only ones who can be frightened by these entities? It seems not, because the video we're discussing shows something that seems paranormal following a small dog for several meters, apparently to scare it. From the start, the animals seemed uneasy about something that appeared on the scene, a kind of whitish fog that incredibly seemed to be chasing them. In fact, the dog even turned to look at what was approaching. What do you think that is? The interesting part about this video is that there's a very subtle occurrence on the second screen. Did you see it? It appears to be another animal, possibly a cat, chasing the dog. But the strange thing is, in the first perspective, you can't see anything. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, there's a video showing a patient who was bedridden, unable to move, and seemingly tormented by something inexplicable. Behind the door, the silhouette of a mysterious being appears, facing the patient. It even opens the door, sparking true panic in the petrified person who feared the worst. Fortunately for the patient, the figure simply fades away and never reappears. Many on social media suggest it could have been another patient. However, the person explains that the area is completely restricted, accessible only to visitors or authorized personnel. This makes the presence utterly baffling. What could it have been? Questions like these remain unanswered to this day. What do you think the paranormal would look like if it happened to you? How do you imagine it would manifest? Of all the things you might picture, I bet you'd never expect something like this. This video is from the archives of Mike Ayara. He mentions that he has watched this clip several times and still can't explain it. What in the world could that strange creature be? Mike notes that there were other cameras at the scene, but only this one recorded what you're seeing. It's not a person in a coat, but rather an indistinct, shapeless mass that seems to move in an almost cartoonish manner. Could this be the reason the young woman was running? What do you think it could be? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Recently, unusual phenomena in the skies, particularly concerning UFOs, have captured media attention due to startling videos shared on social media. There have been a few bizarre occurrences caught on camera that I'd like you to see. What you need to focus on here is this tiny spot, a strange oval shape on a building that ascends at impossible speeds. Now, consider that this was recorded in 2008, a time when the technology to create 3D montages was mostly available only to large studios. Could it still be fake? The way it rises and vanishes is noteworthy. It might look like a poorly done animation, but it could also be real. After all, who truly knows what advanced technology might look like? Look at this second recording. The title of this video reads, Real UFO Crashing. Initially, I thought it might be a large bullet deflecting upon hitting the ground, but bullets don't shatter into thousands of pieces like this. Also, notice how it attempts to change its orientation before impact, almost as if trying to land on its body instead of its nose. Consider the speed at which it's moving. Any conventional aircraft would have shattered on the first impact. It's nearly impossible for it to bounce in that manner. So far, no official agency, including the military or NASA, has commented on this footage. They neither confirm nor deny its authenticity. Why such silence? What might they be concealing? As you can see, this topic is becoming increasingly pressing among the public. The following is one of those subtle details that require sharp attention to spot. Fortunately for us, Andre Supina was observant at just the right moment. He reports that a few days ago, a major fire broke out at a bus station, leading to the entire facility being closed off to the public. However, days later, while Andre was recording a short video to show the aftermath of the fire, his keen eyes caught something absolutely inexplicable. What could it be? I'll leave you with the clip to see if you can spot it. Did you catch that? Although the image flashes by quickly, if you pause it, you can spot the presence of someone inside the station. There's a dark figure sitting as if waiting for the next bus. Look at the figure's posture, its size. Does that seem normal to you? Moreover, it looks less like a person and more like a shadow, completely dark. I might even venture to say it appears charred. What was it doing there if the station was supposedly closed? Could this be a ghost? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What would you do if, after shooting a casual video and playing it back, you notice something strange? Something you didn't see while filming, but seems impossible to miss? That's exactly what happened to the guys you see on the screen. They were at a beach in Chile, filming in the southern part of the country. Everything seemed normal at the time, but when they reviewed the footage, they thought they spotted a chimpanzee. Do you see it? At first glance, it looks like an ape next to the tree. However, this footage was taken in the south of Chile, in a cold forest with a harsh climate. It's important to note that there are no primates native to Chile. There are no jungles or wild apes in the country. So, what could that be? In the video, it appears huge, resembling a gorilla and even moving in front of the camera. How is it possible that the boys didn't notice it at the time? This clip definitely raises more questions than it answers. CCTV cameras capture all kinds of things, but catching a ghost on camera is something that both fascinates and scares people. Jonathan Toaquiza, who lives in Machala, Ecuador, claims he caught a ghost on his CCTV camera. Suddenly, a mysterious, bright white object appears. It seems to move around for a while, and strangely changes shape before disappearing completely. Interestingly, nobody in any of the nearby cars stops to investigate. So, what is this mysterious white object that seems invisible to the human eye, and what exactly could it be? Share your thoughts. Imagine capturing an amazing weather scene and enjoying the moment, only to unexpectedly capture something eerie. That's exactly what happened to Carlos Chimal MX, who filmed the beautiful weather from a rooftop. After posting the video on Instagram, one of Carlos's followers pointed out that someone or something was visible on the rooftop with him. Did you see it? At first, the roof looks empty, but if we zoom in and slow it down, a creepy face appears briefly before disappearing. Carlos's viewers were scared by this face peeking out from what seemed like a chimney. However, TikTok user Erica Vega commented that she lives nearby, and the figure was actually behind a tomb on the rooftop above the Museum of Death in San Juan del Rio, Mexico. After translating Museo de la Muerte to English, it means Museum of Death. Intrigued, I did some research. Googling San Juan del Rio Museo de la Muerte, I found images that match the scene in Carlos's clip. But the question remains, who is this person peeking at Carlos Chimal on the Museum of Death rooftop? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next case was shared by Anonymous, who's facing a strong haunting in her home and seeking advice. She describes eerie events in their basement apartment, previously unnoticed but recently captured on camera. Despite blessings from a priest, strange occurrences persist since they moved in. Her mother was awoken by a voice screaming her name and felt someone slap her face so hard she almost fell out of bed. She's been plagued by frequent nightmares and prescribed sleep medication. Anonymous herself suffers from severe sleep paralysis and night terrors, also requiring medication. 2 guests have reported seeing shadowy figures while awake on separate occasions. Despite efforts, including a house blessing, the activity continues. Let's watch the footage. The first clips show unusual orb activity. Multiple orbs appear and swirl in front of the camera lens, often setting off the motion sensor and causing it to spin around the room. While it could be insects, many viewers believe it's genuine paranormal activity. But the most terrifying event was yet to come. Anonymous captured something coming out of the wall. That face looks really creepy, doesn't it? Some say it looks like it's coming out of the TV. Could it be using the TV's energy to appear? Seeing it turn into a dark cloud might mean it's something bad. If the video was edited digitally, what else could make that dark smoke? Let me know what you think, guys. For Crystal, the recording you're about to see has no explanation other than the paranormal. According to her, what you'll witness is a demon. According to Crystal, the fire started suddenly, a spontaneous combustion that neither firefighters nor anyone else could explain. What's even more intriguing is the presence of a figure resembling a child, a shadowy silhouette seemingly intertwined with the flames that were beginning to engulf everything. If it were a child, a person, or anything explainable, it wouldn't be able to move so calmly amidst the flames. Notice how the silhouette is clearly within the midst of the flames. Is it a coincidence or an optical effect caused by the fire? Undoubtedly, it's a video that provokes a lot of contemplation. In this video, we're checking out one of Ken's recent investigations. He spent several days alone at home and saw it as the perfect chance to try and communicate with the spirit world, maybe even catch something on camera.
Who's in here? Anybody in the bathroom? Now, when I was doing the captions on these EVPs, I noticed something really strange by the steps. It looked like what some people call matrixing. It's when the camera picks up something that it looks like something's there, but it's not. Well, I went to brighten it up and just to check it out, just out of curiosity, and it wasn't any type of matrixing.
Kent managed to capture the creepy entity that has been spotted in his bedroom multiple times over the last few years. It's peering from around the corner, as if checking the camera or seeing if anyone else is around. It seems like this entity didn't want to be caught on video. Just look at that face. It doesn't look human at all. It looks evil. Kent is convinced he's dealing with something demonic here. He's mentioned how he now struggles to walk around that corner towards the stairs at night, always fearing this thing will appear and scare him. It's truly terrifying. In 2021, YouTube user Ja Alien shared spine-chilling footage that has left viewers puzzled. The video was filmed at the Aranzazu mine, an abandoned mining town in the northeastern region of Zacatecas, Mexico. Known for its eerie, decrepit buildings and haunting atmosphere, the area has deterred locals for years. As the uploader explores the town, he documents his journey inside one of the old abandoned shacks. While filming, the camera inadvertently captures something deeply unsettling. At the beginning of the footage, an old doll is seen sitting face down on a chair as the uploader enters the property. Minutes later, the doll remains in the exact same position. Now, watch the third time we see the doll. Now, it's sitting upright. Even though the uploader is alone in the shack, the doll appears to have moved on its own. This strange movement has made many wonder if something supernatural is involved. Local residents have long feared the abandoned town, especially after dark, due to reports of crying sounds, ghostly shadows, and eerie children's laughter. These stories have given the Aranzazu mine a reputation for supernatural activity. Could this be evidence of a ghostly presence in the old mining town, or is there a more logical explanation for the doll's unusual movement? The mystery remains unsolved, leaving many curious about the true nature of the Aranzazu mine and its haunted history. This video, uploaded by Brian Alexis Santana, depicts what could have been a devastating event for his family. The vehicle you see on screen belongs to Brian's aunt, who, along with her son, was involved in a traffic accident that fortunately did not result in serious injuries. However, during the incident, the camera captured something completely inexplicable. Let's take a look. Brian mentions that despite the scare, the accident didn't result in serious consequences for his aunt or her son. They emerged practically unharmed. However, something unusual occurred here. Did you notice it? Take another look. What is that smoke after the collision? Could it be from the vehicle braking? Take another look, and you'll notice that the smoke doesn't seem related to the incident at all. Look closely at where the smoke is coming from and the timing of its appearance. The vehicle appears to have slowed down enough to release smoke from the tires, but this smoke emerges several seconds later. Notice how it maintains a distinct shape throughout the event. Alexis believes it was his guardian angel, suggesting that the lack of serious injuries was due to this presence. Do you believe in such things? If you have an explanation for what happened, please share it in the comments below. Lewis shared this recording. It was captured by a homeowner who set up cameras to figure out what was causing disturbances for him and his family. Over the past few nights, the motion sensors outside their property activated the security cameras multiple times. These sensors are meant to trigger when they detect humans or animals. Strangely, each time the cameras recorded, there was nothing saved. But the next night was different. When the man checked the recordings the next morning, he discovered something been on the property since the entrance is on the left. Another strange thing about this clip is that the woman suddenly stops and then vanishes. Could it be an anomaly caused by the rain? But that wouldn't set off the motion alert. Perhaps it was the spirit of a woman visiting their property. In this video from the TikTok account The Paraworld, we witnessed something eerie happening.
Constantly looking back, right? He's talking to somebody, right?
The security camera footage captures a guard appearing to converse with someone who isn't present.
Having a whole conversation with somebody, right? Saying that somebody came and he dapping that person off and everything.
First, he turns to address the person. Then, he stands up and seems to fist bump them. Afterward, the guard pulls out a chair beside him, appearing to invite the invisible person to sit down.
He swore to God he sat there and had a whole conversation with this person. He moved over, talking to him and everything.
If you look closely, you can even see a shadow on the floor.
He dapped him off. You see that shadow? And then the shadow goes over here, and he pulling the chair out for him.
The security guard then seems to carry on his conversation with this mysterious, invisible entity. Many viewers speculated that the guard might have been interacting with a ghost. Another viewer commented that the video made her wonder if she had ever unknowingly interacted with a spirit in her own life. Have you or anyone you know experienced something similar? Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. The next videos were shared by Hongen, and it's believed that the young girl works at a local hospital. She claims the place is extremely haunted, with many reports of spooky events and occasional ghost sightings. On this particular night, the security guard noticed some really frightening things happening in several areas of the hospital. There was powerful poltergeist activity, throwing several items around, and even causing chaos with the elevator. But the most shocking event that night was a wheelchair being moved, which many staff believe was done by an actual spirit. It's hard to say if we're witnessing a real haunting unfolding in the old hospital, but it's definitely creepy. There isn't much information available about this creepy video, except that it was recorded in a school in Bolivia several years ago. The video starts off seemingly normal, but moments later, things take a terrifying turn.
¿Qué pasó con esa cartulina? Póngale mayores, pues, Juan Carlos. Aquí estamos a acabar. Alíquese el otro grupo ya, lo vamos a hacer más rápido. El tercer punto es falta de silencio.
Profe, el basurero.
¿Se movió el basurero?
Se está moviendo el basurero.
¿Lo pateaste el basurero? ¿Lo has pateado? Pues sí. Se movió ahorita, ¿cómo? No se va a mover solo. ¿Para qué ese dinero que veo 5 bolivianos ahí? ¿Para qué es? Está nervioso.
El basurero, profe, se está moviendo.
¿Se movió el basurero?
Profe, la mesa.
Oye, ¿por qué la moví la mesa? ¿Cómo yo no vi? Oye,
Profe, la gorra.
In the video, a poster suddenly falls off the whiteboard onto the floor, leaving the teacher and students bewildered, but they continue with the class. The teacher reattaches the poster. Then, the bin on the floor moves slightly, catching the attention of the students who mention it to the teacher. Despite this, the teacher ignores the situation. The bin moves again, and this time, the teacher glances at it. Soon after, a heavy table slides out on its own, unsettling everyone in the room. Suddenly, an object forcefully flies off the table to the other side of the room, causing panic among everyone present. Unfortunately, the video abruptly ends there. The next video is from home surveillance, captured one night, and it scared the apartment owner so much that they shared it with a friend. These devices are usually there for comfort, but sometimes capture creepy things. User Grand Slammer 89 received this footage from a friend and shared it on Reddit to seek answers. His message was straightforward. My buddy got an alert on his home security camera, Mansfield, Massachusetts. Let's see what was captured that night. You can see a figure walking towards the left. It's a cloaked figure, to be precise. It's difficult to determine if the footage has been tampered with, as there's an unusual frame just before the apparition appears. It might just be where the video loops, though. What are your thoughts? Could it be a former resident or a deceased family member? Or is it something less mysterious, like a hoax? I guess we'll never know for sure. For about a year, Celsa and John have been experiencing paranormal events at home, like hearing whispers and light bulbs randomly exploding. They have 2 daughters, aged 10 and 3, and use a bedroom security camera to watch over them. One night, their older daughter began having trouble sleeping, feeling something tickling her. Concerned, Celsa checked the bedroom camera and saw something eerie. The blanket on the bed moves by itself, disturbing the girl sleeping, even though there's nothing in the room that could have caused it. On another night, the living room camera captures something lurking in the hallway. A dark, shadowy figure peeks out from behind a corner. Soon after, more paranormal activity increases with objects moving on their own. Later, one of the living room security cameras captures something else. something strange knocks objects off the table, appearing to manifest briefly out of nowhere. So, is Celsa's house truly haunted, or could it all be an elaborate trick? I'll leave that for you to decide. This video is quite mysterious. It was recorded by a man on a nightly work trip. He was traveling on a remote field road, far from any residential areas. According to his account, he felt uneasy after seeing someone or something standing by the side of the road. But that wasn't the end. Moments later, something even stranger occurred. Is that a person? Someone with their back turned to the camera. Now, look up at the night sky. The truck driver was shocked and believed he witnessed a UFO encounter that night. Could it be true? Perhaps an unidentified life form was lingering by the side of the road. It's a frightening thought. Luckily, the man caught this event on his dash cam. What else could this thing be? It's likely connected to that UFO. Here's the CCTV recording that Span sent in. It was recorded in a building complex not known for anything strange happening. However, the security guard noticed something unusual going on that night. Take a look at the lady in the top left corner. It looks like she's walking straight through the wall, but how is that possible? Do you think it's real or just a hoax? Hospitals are often considered haunted places. Some people think that spirits might stay in places important to them when they were alive. Hospitals, where many spend their last moments, are thought to possibly hold on to the spirits of those who died there. This next collection of eerie clips all come from hospitals and show some strange occurrences captured on camera. The first clip, shared on TikTok by Jose Miguel Stark, was recorded in a San Jose hospital. It was filmed at 6:40 a.m. by his grandmother, who works there as a cleaner. While she was cleaning the corridors, she started feeling uneasy and decided to record what was happening around her with her phone. Initially, the hospital corridor appears empty, but then she hears a noise from another corridor. When she turns around, a mysterious white light zips by and slams a door shut. The following clip was captured inside a hospital room shortly after a patient had died. The person recording was a family member who wanted to capture the last place their father had been. Suddenly, a dark, human-shaped figure appears walking by the bed before it vanishes completely, never to be seen again. These eerie clips have left TikTok viewers unsettled. Are these hospitals haunted? What do you think? We're going to check out a pretty eerie recording shared by a paranormal team, Dr. Muerte, on Reddit's paranormal section. They were hoping to find some explanations. The team was at a graveyard late at night, but initially didn't notice anything odd. They began as they always do, using K2 meters and conducting several EVP sessions. However, at a random moment, while they were filming near the crypt on the higher ground surrounded by many gravestones, something very strange showed up as soon as they moved the camera back down.
Pero bueno, ya ves, mira qué lunazo.
Ya te digo. Metemos ahí a Chris.
Pero bueno, ya ves, mira qué lunazo.
Ya te digo. Metemos ahí a Christy.
Pero bueno, ya ves, mira qué lunazo.
Ya te digo.
A small figure in what looks like a white dress walks by. Some commentators suggest it might resemble a wedding dress. The apparition appears to be quite small in stature. It looks like a female walking here. It's unlikely to be a bug or something similar. What other explanation could there be for this sighting, in your opinion? If it hasn't been tampered with, it's definitely a remarkable recording. Perhaps it was a spirit wandering the graveyard late at night. The next ghost clip was shared on TikTok by user Erica_1971, who claims her security camera captured a ghost during the night. Captured on Erica's CCTV camera in the middle of the night, a mysterious white figure appears on the right side of the screen. It slowly moves to the left before seeming to vanish. Erica's father had passed away about 2 weeks before this recording, leading her to speculate if it could be him. Some TikTok viewers believe it resembles her father. Top comments include AJ's wifey, who thinks he's watching over you for sure, and Mandy Baby, who suggests that's definitely him. You can clearly see he's walking instead of floating across. Beautiful. What do you think? Did Erica capture her father's ghost walking across her driveway? Share your thoughts in the comments. The following footage was captured by a man who, after discovering giant footprints near a forest, set up a camera there to identify the creature responsible. The person who uploaded this recording was struck by its appearance. From the darkness, a bulky and translucent figure starts to emerge, gradually taking shape until it becomes clearly visible. Some speculate it could be an animal, while others, like me, lean towards it being fake. What's your take? Do you think it's a hoax, or could it be evidence of the paranormal? Sherry Boss posted this in the paranormal section of Reddit. I believe we captured the voice of a ghost. I got goosebumps when I heard it. It was unsettling because it sounded like they were imitating my child. Honestly, it gives me definite trickster vibes.
Oh my god, he's got tears. Sad boy.
I'm gonna get him to talk to her too.
Oh my god, he's got tears. Sad boy. Sad boy. Sad boy.
No other kid was there when we recorded this, and it couldn't have been the TV either. Another person said, "It's not background noise, the baby's mouth isn't moving, it doesn't sound like your husband, and it's not TV sound." I've had a few weird things happen here. We see shadows and shapes. I've even seen someone peeking around corners at knee height. What do you think? Did we really catch a ghost's voice? In this scary video clip from Spanish ghost hunter Ricky Velasquez, he and his wife explore an abandoned house believed to be haunted. About 20 minutes into the live stream, they choose to use a Ouija board, which proves to be a disastrous decision.
No, ya no. Tú dime, ¿a poco no sientes nada?
Sí, pero ¿no quieres más?
Sí, pues sí, pero tú estás jugando, yo no estoy agarrando eso.
No más poquitas.
Ok.
¿Qué otra cosa quieres que pregunte?
¿Tú sientes? Se siente algo aquí ya, ¿eh?
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
¡Liz! ¡Muérete de aquí! ¡Muérete! ¡Muérete! ¡Vamos! ¡Me caí!
During the Ouija board session, the couple received strange responses from the entity communicating with them. The atmosphere grew tense when they heard eerie noises from the darkness around them. Ricky's wife asked if someone was present, and a chilling moan echoed from the room's corner. Ricky investigated and glimpsed a terrifying figure hiding behind clothes. Shocked by the sight, Ricky and his wife fled in fear. Viewers of Ricky Velasquez were left uneasy, many believing the figure to be a demonic entity summoned through the Ouija board. What do you think? Did they encounter something paranormal on their live stream? This video, shared by Brakeman, presents an intriguing case. Brakeman received an email from someone named Yara, who is dealing with unusual activity in her family's home. During one weekend gathering, Yara's uncle noticed something strange near the horse stable, causing the horses to appear frightened.
Ahí está, mira. Ahí hay algo. Wait.
There appears to be a small figure standing near the horses. The family claims they've never seen it before and have no idea where it came from. The figure has a peculiar silhouette that's hard to explain. It frightened the horses. Could this be an encounter from another world? What do you think? From the province of Tucumán in Argentina, Rafael Soria uploaded this video. We see a couple of cyclists who were returning to their town after a long day of riding. It was so dark that only their bike lights illuminated their way back. They passed by something that, after a few minutes, led them to believe it was a ghost. It's barely noticeable, but we can see a silhouette resembling a woman, right? The cyclist even greeted her. However, after a few seconds, they realized the absurdity of the situation. Consider this, a woman walking alone at night without a flashlight or anything in her hands, on a steep mountain path with nothing around for miles. In fact, our subscriber mentioned that the nearest town uphill was about 20 minutes away by bike, the same as downhill. Everyone knows it's unsafe to be out so late on such paths. They're filled with ravines, and the darkness is so thick that one wrong step could be fatal. So, as the man asks, could it have been a ghost? Does it make sense for a woman in regular clothing to be walking alone like that in the dark on a hillside? What are your thoughts? This mysterious clip was posted on TikTok by Hoodwinked Fool. He claims to have found something very strange and wanted to share it with his followers. What happens next is unexpected.
Let's see you guys see what's up here. I want to show you guys something crazy. I'll show you guys something crazy.
Hello? Hello?
When Hoodwinked Fool approaches a strange drawing of bricks on a window and leans through, revealing a bizarre, almost painted world on the other side. TikTok viewers were baffled, with some suggesting he entered another dimension, while others think it's clever editing. What's your take? Portal to another dimension, or a well-edited video? Let me know your thoughts. Reeman8 posted the video saying, "Our security alarm went off at one of our properties 2 nights ago. This is the footage we found. Nothing was taken. Some believe the captured entity might be a spirit from another dimension. Let's watch." a shadowy figure walks through various rooms of the house, moving things around before setting off the alarm and vanishing. As mentioned, no intruder was found afterward. It's odd, isn't it? The uploader insists nobody was home. I trust them. What do you think we're seeing here? It's quite mysterious. This creepy clip was recorded and posted on the urban exploration channel Unmarked Land. He explores an old abandoned school built in the mid-1900s, thinking he's alone, or so he believed. Did you catch it? While looking down one of the corridors of the abandoned school, there's a glimpse of someone or something peeking out at the far end before quickly disappearing. Unmarked Land didn't notice it at the time. It was only when reviewing the footage that he saw it. Is this possibly paranormal? What do you think? This unsettling clip was shared on TikTok by Wade Lanigan, who alleges that something has been following him around his house. One day, Wade decided to set up a static camera in his living room, and after some time, the camera captured something rather eerie. After Wade walks down the corridor, a few moments later, a shadow figure wearing a hat appears. The figure seems to be searching for him as it slowly walks in the same direction and enters the same room as Wade. TikTok viewers are debating in the comments, with many suggesting that the shadow resembles the hatman phenomenon. TikTok user Rob claims he used to see the hatman in his room as a child. However, others argue that Wade definitely edited the video. What's your take? Is it the hatman shadow figure, or could it be staged for views? Let me know your thoughts. Uploaded just over a month ago, this video quickly gained traction on Reddit, garnering thousands of upvotes and hundreds of comments, uncommon for this subreddit. Titled, "Is this a skinwalker?" Many Redditors think it could be. Let's watch the clip and see what you think.
Oh, what the is that a guy? What the what was that?
He's walking creepy.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the
I'm gonna go get my gun.
That was a skinwalker.
While filming the scenic landscape, a large mysterious creature suddenly dashes between the trees. The people filming speculate it might be a skinwalker and sound convinced. Reddit users also believe it's a skinwalker, with the top comment saying, "That's terrifying. It looks like a skinwalker to me. What do you think it could be?" I'm curious to hear your thoughts. This video was recorded and uploaded to YouTube over 12 years ago by Baku DD. Allegedly, shadow figures had been frequently sighted around his family's house, but the family, skeptical of the paranormal, usually ignored them. One day, however, while one of the daughters was playing with her phone, she accidentally captured someone or something on camera. Captured on camera, a dark, shadowy figure can be seen standing motionless at the end of the hallway. The figure, possibly a woman in a black dress, appears for just a moment, long enough for the daughter to notice. However, when the camera pans back, the shadowy figure is gone. Uploaded by Baku DD over 12 years ago, this video left YouTube viewers creeped out, with many believing it captured a real shadow figure. But what's your take? Did the daughter truly capture a paranormal entity on camera? Share your thoughts. This scary clip is from TikTok, posted by the Dark Truth 01. He thought he heard someone in his house, so he quickly takes out his phone and courageously investigates. As the person recording approaches the open door, everything appears normal at first. But upon closer inspection of the enhanced video, glowing eyes can be seen peering into the darkness just before the door slams shut. TikTok viewers were terrified by this video from the Dark Truth 01, with many speculating it could be a demon and urging him to move out immediately. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Watch the beginning of this next clip and see if you can spot anything strange. About 3 seconds into this video, which was uploaded to Facebook by user Mohammed Hassan Javed, something seems to move towards the vehicle. While initially hard to discern, if you slow down the footage, the presence of the strange object becomes more apparent. The uploader mentions that the footage was filmed at their university, but they don't specify the location. What do you think about this strange video? Does it genuinely depict something supernatural, or could there be another explanation for the mysterious object? Until more information surfaces, it seems the true nature of what's captured on camera here will remain a mystery. The video was recorded by Natalie Gamis, who spotted a strange object in the sky one night. She recalls the encounter. "I heard a loud noise and noticed police car lights shining into my window. Curious, I looked outside to see what was happening. The police car was parked with its lights on, and it was eerily quiet with no one else around."
Oh my gosh. What is that? What is that? What the? Bro. Is that a UFO? Oh my gosh! What the? No, right there? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out.
Many believed Natalie had witnessed a genuine UFO encounter. What else could it have been? Drones? A plane? Unlikely, based on her audience's reaction. What are your thoughts? Maria Hina uploaded this video, claiming it was captured a few months ago by a security camera at the entrance of her condominium. In the early hours of the morning, the camera started recording what Maria believes to be the presence of a goblin. Take a look. She mentions that initially they thought it might be a spider web, but its behavior appeared unusual, as if it were prowling around searching for something. It seems to have a sense of depth, which does seem odd. This behavior is quite different from a spider web, which typically only moves with the wind. Maria also claims there are many similar videos showing the same phenomenon. Could it be a goblin or another creature from the underworld? What are your thoughts on this? In this spooky video from Nightwatchers Paranormal Australia, Pete and Dan visit Mapleton Cemetery in Queensland, Australia, to investigate the legend of the waving lady spirit. Locals claim they've seen a mysterious woman across the road from the cemetery who waves at passers-by, but vanishes when they look back. The team sets up their gear and captures something incredibly eerie.
Okay guys, what we're doing right now is Pete and I have actually set up some cameras. So over this way, if I show you over here, right up here, we've got a sensor light over here, down in the corner down over there. We've also got over here, if I show you, is over there. Yeah, I'll take it down here. We've also got a static camera set up down here, facing that grave. And over here, in this little gazebo area here. I'll just turn the light up a bit more. You'll see Pete in there. And in here we've got the other night vision camera going with the phone. And I've got it on the night vision filter. So we'll see how we go.
The ghost hunters placed cameras and motion sensors throughout the cemetery to catch any movement. As they were figuring out where to position some sensors, one of their fixed cameras recorded something eerie. On the ghost hunter's night vision camera, we see Dan and Pete on the left. Suddenly, a dark shadow of someone or something briefly appears and then disappears. Dan and Pete from Nightwatchers Paranormal Australia think it's a shadow figure, and their viewers agree. What's your opinion? Do you think they captured a genuine shadow figure at Mapleton Cemetery? Let me know. These creepy clips are from TikTok user I Am Marshall. Marshall says scary things have been happening in his home since he and his family moved next to a cemetery. One morning, after Marshall waves goodbye to his daughter heading to school, strange activity starts. Marshall grabs his phone, starts recording, and investigates.
Got back inside the house. I was putting my daughter on the bus. And I came in, nobody else is here, and I'm hearing something on our basement stair. I'm gonna check it out. Stop. Hello?
Marshall hears loud banging from the basement stairs. As he gets closer, the banging gets louder, but it suddenly stops when he reaches the door. He opens it carefully, but finds no one inside. Then, even louder banging starts, and it sounds like something is running up the stairs, though nothing is visible. But that wasn't the end of it.
Hi, we're gonna try this again. Knock once if you're friendly, knock twice if you're not. Are you from here? Okay. This is the weird part. What do you want? See, this is what's going on. It's weird. I don't understand it. And it just stops. Nothing here. So I guess it is what it is.
Marshall decides to communicate with the source of the scary activity in his home. When he asks if it's friendly, it bangs once for yes, but when he asks if it's from here, it bangs twice for no. When he asks what it wants, it responds with scratching and more banging. Confused, Marshall opens the door quickly, but finds nothing behind it, just like before. One of the top comments warns him not to open the door if it knocks, but Marshall ignores this advice and posts a response video.
It's like it knows you left this comment and it won't stop, so there you go. Of course it stops as soon as I'm here. Hello? Hello?
Loud knocking comes from Marshall's basement door, but stops when he reaches it, as usual. Marshall calls out, "Hello!" and the knocking gets louder. The door shakes from the force. When Marshall opens it, nothing's there. TikTok users were scared by these clips from I Am Marshall, with many believing his story. Commenters think Marshall should stop opening the door, as it might make things worse. What do you think is in Marshall's basement? Share your thoughts below. In this spooky clip from Franco TV, Frank goes to a cemetery high in Peru's mountains to film paranormal events. With a night vision camera, he explores the ancient cemetery late at night. About 13 minutes into the video, he records something very strange.
Wow, those are all tombs up there. I could hear kids screaming in the tombs back there. But I don't see anyone. Wait, I see something. I just saw something up there. I just saw something. Something just moved up there. What was that? Hold on. Over there. What the hell was... What the hell was... What the hell was that?
Frank hears screams coming from the tombs on the hill. He looks up and sees something moving swiftly between the gravestones. Suddenly, a mysterious shadow races across a wall in front of Frank's night vision camera and disappears. He checks but finds nobody there. Frank continues his investigation, capturing everything on camera.
Wow, those are all tombs up there. Kids screaming in the tombs back there. But I don't see anyone. Wait, I see something. I just saw something up there. I just saw something. Something just moved up there. What was that? Hold on. Over there. What the hell was... What the hell was... What the hell was that? I don't know. I saw something that looked solid on the top of the mountain that moved. It looked like a person, but then from the bottom floor, I just seen what looked like a shadow, kind of. Holy crap. I'm hearing something else. Listen.
Here's a simpler version. Frank hears a noise nearby and uses his night vision camera to scan the area. Did you see it? As Frank pans left, a mysterious dark figure quickly appears and then vanishes. Viewers of Franco TV were on edge during this investigation at the eerie cemetery in Peru's mountains. Many believe the figures moving between tombstones, the shadow on the wall, and this disappearing dark figure are real paranormal activity captured on camera. What's your take? Do you think Frank filmed evidence of a ghost at this mountain cemetery in Peru? Let me know. The video offers no details except that the uploader explored an abandoned house in Poland, rumored to be haunted. What he recorded inside terrified him deeply. Watch closely. Inside the house, an old music box begins playing by itself, followed by an object falling off a shelf shortly after. Then, the music box starts playing again without anyone touching it, and a glass object flies at the explorer, shattering on the ground. Terrified, he runs out of the house. It seems the longer he stayed, the more intense the activity became, as if something inside didn't want him there. A man cared for his bedridden mother by setting up motion detection cameras in every room. This way, she could signal him if she needed help, and he could monitor her closely when he was away. One day, while he was out and no one else was home, the camera captured something eerie. See for yourself. In the video, a figure passes by in the mirror, despite the entire room being visible on camera with no one present. Raymond believes it's the spirit of his niece, who passed away tragically, visiting his mother to reconcile, as they had a strained relationship in life. Another day, the spirit of her deceased dog also appears before fading away on the sofa. The figure appears to vanish at the end of the video, although it's hard to see due to the camera's resolution. Could this be Raymond's loved ones visiting his mother one last time before she passes away? Share your thoughts. A recent TikTok clip by user Lean Cole has gone viral because of its puzzling visuals. The short video shows a shoe reflected in a mirror, but there's a curious twist to it. The mirror doesn't reflect the shoe in the typical mirrored way. Instead, it shows the shoe exactly as it appears in the foreground, almost as if it's not reflecting at all. This oddity has sparked speculation among viewers, with some suggesting it's a glitch in the Matrix, where the mirror is displaying incorrect visual information instead of a reversed reflection. The debate ranges from considering it a simple optical illusion to a clever hoax, or possibly something more mysterious. As the clip gains attention online, the discussion continues. A man who owns many dogs has recorded something frightening on camera. Occasionally, the dogs would growl and stare at a specific spot, which the owners attributed to behavioral issues due to the large number of dogs. However, after a recent incident, they began to think differently. One day, while the dog owner was home alone, he witnessed something unsettling.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
He mentioned that this has been happening frequently lately, but this was one of the first times he managed to capture it on camera. A few days later, a similar incident occurs. This time, his wife is alone at home and witnesses it.
Okay. It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. Daisy, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that fucking door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just fucking happened again. Move, 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 move! Nobody there! The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking the out by the door though. Get it. What is it? There's nobody out there. Doesn't go anymore.
With all the dogs reacting to these strange events, the family can only conclude it's paranormal. To this day, they still don't know what they captured on camera. A group of friends are driving down a quiet, isolated road in Indonesia when they spot a strange person out of nowhere. As they get closer, something unexpected occurs.
Apa tuh? Tante, assalamualaikum. Wah, mana?
They see a pale figure standing still, then it suddenly rises into the darkness and disappears. The guys are left puzzled by what they witnessed that night, as the video doesn't provide much information, leaving it as another mystery. Loza, a music producer and singer, is out using a public bathroom when he hears strange knocking sounds from inside the room. Despite being alone, he decides to record what he hears. Here's what he captures.
Te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que estoy, bueno, acabo de terminar de hacer el baño y pues estaba todo normal, pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean, acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Y aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? No hay nada.
Now, you might have missed it, but as he approaches the cubicle, a spooky pale face can be seen looking at him through the gap in the door. But when he checks, there's no one there. Could this be the ghost causing the knocking sounds, or is it all a clever trick? Share your thoughts. A family in rural Brazil has been troubled by an unknown entity they believe to be supernatural. They feel burning sensations and find scratch marks on their bodies. They've also spotted a glowing orange orb moving near their house. Convinced something paranormal is roaming the countryside, they captured evidence one night.
Ela impede? Vem aqui. Olha lá, aquele show de calça comprida lá, branca lá. Ó, você tá vendo, pai? Calça comprida branca lá, ó. Aonde? Lá no pé da bicha lá dela, lá, olha lá. Pô, tá cego.
Tá vendo pertinho? Tá pertinho dele, tio? Tá pertinho dele, tio? Não, tio. Olha lá como é coisa de... Olha lá, ó. Parece um negocinho de... Ei.
Olha! Pega! Ei! Ei! Solta!
Porque eu sei que aconteceu, quando ele foi se defender, gente, era só pano, ele jogou o pano no chão, tipo, só parece... Gente, eu não tenho explicação, caralho, não tem explicação. Eu queria que a câmera do meu celular tivesse melhor, não tem explicação, porque eu vi, não tem explicação. Vocês pensam que alguém correndo na direção dele de branco, o pano se desfaz. Gente, não. O meu celular, na hora, ficou a tela toda branca, eu não consegui mais gravar, vocês entendem? Não consegui mais gravar, meu celular ficou a tela branca. Cortou a tela do meu celular, não sei te explicar, não consegui mais gravar.
Olha debaixo da porta. Eu sei que é um marcelino. com a mamãe. A mamãe. É a mamãe, é?
Ih, miséria, vai-se embora.
Não, deixa o homem falar.
Mas tem que mandar ela-se embora. Não tem porque ela ficar aí. Vai-se embora, minha filha, vá.
Não abre não.
Vai-se embora, minha filha, vá.
Tá aqui já, pai.
Ó, a bicha tá aqui já. Ei, vai-se embora, minha filha. Não.
Olha, tá aí.
Olha, embaixo da porta lá, presta atenção embaixo da porta. Olha.
Ih, porra, olha.
Coloca algum pano.
Eu vou passar aqui na coisa pro Toddler. Eu vou abrir aqui e vai abrir lá e correr lá.
Menino. Não, não faça isso não, fecha.
Vai entrar com.
Ei. Olha a mão na boca.
Olha a porta.
Tá aqui, tio. Tá tentando abrir aqui, ó.
Tá repreendido.
Eita, para com isso.
Ih, melhor entrar. Entra, Will.
She explains that what they saw was just a cloth that appeared humanoid. When the man ran up to defend everyone, it fell to the ground like any normal cloth would. However, at the same time, her phone screen turned completely white and stopped recording. They also noticed the strange glowing light moving toward their house, startling everyone. Later that night, they captured it again in the distance. A strange white mass, possibly the same cloth, moves oddly, maintaining a humanoid shape. She notes there was no wind to explain its movement. There's also a rattling of the door handle, but when they open it, nothing is there, suggesting they might have unwittingly invited it inside. They believe it's a Matinta Pereira, an old witch from Brazilian folklore known to transform into various animals. Such encounters are common in rural, remote areas like their countryside home. Additionally, there are several videos showing a mysterious orange glowing orb around her house at night. 9 years ago, a boy named Rafe and his dad were hiking in the woods in northeast Arkansas. They recorded their outing, expecting a fun adventure. However, as they went deeper into the woods, they filmed something very scary.
Hey, isn't that cool, Rafe?
Yeah. Nice, don't break. Oh. Look at this.
Yeah, look at the view. Wait, Rafe. Shh. What is that? Shh. What is it? Hey, get over here. Get over here, Rafe. What is that? What is that? Stay behind me. What is that? Are you kidding me? All right, let's go. Go, Rafe, go, Rafe, go. Hold on, sorry, so let's start. All right, hold on, listen. What is it? What is it? Is it following us? Stay right there. Go! Go!
They recorded a big, dark figure following them in the woods, making growling sounds like a dog. Rafe says others have seen something similar in the area, but they were the only ones to catch it on camera. He notes there aren't many bears around, and from its sounds and actions, it doesn't seem like a bear. Still, without more footage, it stays a mystery. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, is famous for its beautiful scenery, rich history, and as one of Europe's most haunted cities. In November 2009, during a late-night tour of Mary King's Close, a visitor snapped a photo that has left people spooked. This tour explores a preserved 17th century street, complete with homes and passageways, where many stories of past residents linger, including that of a little girl named Annie, whose ghost is said to be often seen. Visitors even leave toys for her. In this particular photo, taken on November 28, 2009, a creepy face with glowing eyes appears in a doorway leading to Annie's room. The person who took the picture claimed they were the last ones leaving the vault and decided to take one last photo, capturing this eerie face. Interestingly, this door was reportedly locked just minutes before, and the area is a dead end, making it impossible for someone to just appear there. This photo has terrified many Facebook users, with some believing it shows little Annie's ghost. Others find the face unsettling and not childlike at all. One Facebook user, Liz Gill, felt so sick in that room she thought she'd faint, but felt fine once she left. Another user, Allison Dew, shared that her son started crying and didn't want to enter the next room, which was said to be haunted by a child's ghost. What do you think? Is this the ghost of Annie or something more sinister? Share your thoughts in the comments. For Juan Torres, what you're about to see below is possibly the greatest fear any mother could have. Her child literally surrounded or stalked by an evil and unknown darkness. The boy was playing with his cousin while his mother was recording them. Take a look and see if you can spot what's truly disturbing here. We see a disturbing dark figure emerging, almost clinging to the child, a shadowy being with bright eyes that the camera captures. It rises, almost as if it wants to fly away. How did it appear there? Why didn't anyone notice it before? Look at how large it is. What do you think about this? What do you believe it is? Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and most creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. Unsettling footage from a cave in Aruba, Cuba has surfaced, capturing a chilling moment that has left viewers thoroughly creeped out. Posted on Facebook by user Marie-Louise Montero, the video was recorded by a professional photographer during a 12-day camping trip in January 2022. Accompanied by a friend, they were documenting their adventure when the camera captured something deeply unsettling. The two men had been exploring the cave alone for several days when their camera captured this moment. At first glance, it might be difficult to see, but when the footage is slowed down, a clear figure can be observed moving in the shadows. This unexpected sighting has sparked numerous theories and speculation. Given the isolated nature of their trip, the appearance of an unexplained figure adds a chilling element to the footage. To date, no one has been able to identify what was captured on camera, leaving viewers with an unsettling feeling. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.